Lauren Boyle and Melissa Ingram tapping at your heels. Race 2 of the State New Zealand Ocean Swim Series saw the swimmers head north to Russell, New Zealand's first ever capital. A 2.8k swim from this famous landmark across to beautiful Paihia. And race 2, it would be the first opportunity to see the defending series champion from Taranaki, Charlotte Webby, on the start line. A very good women's field indeed, the likes of Melissa Ingram also looking to take line honours. The men's race equally as exciting. Bryn Murphy, who was second in race 1, looking to go one better. The great thing about this course is, from a navigational point of view, it's pretty much one long straight line. A beach start, magnificent conditions, and it was always going to play into the hands of those from a pure pool background. It was a wonderful sight in New Zealand's first capital, and the washing machine effect was in play early on for the large contingent of age group athletes. But towards the front, a wonderful battle was looming. Kane Radford in the number 2 cap was looking to try and distance the likes of Stephen Kent and Bryn Murphy. Stephen Kent, though, was more than happy to allow Radford to do the navigating, and he was more interested in keeping an eye on the likes of Bryn Murphy out to his right. Murphy, who had struggled getting off the line quickly in race 1, was looking to try and go one better, but already you could just sense that it was going to be the day of young Kane Radford. And once again he showed his class, and he took out round 2 of the State New Zealand Ocean Swim Series, the Russell to Paihia. Once again, Bryn Murphy would have to settle for second place.
So I definitely felt after the Auckland swim that I needed to come out here and show everyone what I really am capable of doing out there.
In the women's race, Charlotte Webby in the number 1 cap had already opened up a considerable margin over the likes of Melissa Ingram and Brenda Russell. This tough, tenacious swimmer from Taranaki was in good form. And as build up to this particular event, she'd done 1/100th of butterfly to raise money for her local pool in Taranaki. She'd get to her feet, she'd receive the accolades, and she would take out round 2.
I'm really stoked with my win, actually. I didn't know what to expect, and I actually seen the boys today. I think I purchased some new goggles, so it was much easier. So, yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad it's over.
Kane Radford would win his first race of the new season in a time of 37 minutes and 33 seconds, righting the wrongs of round 1 when he finished a disappointing 5th place. Stephen Kent in 3rd put his hand up, say, hey, don't forget me, heading into the rest of the series. The women's race was very much one-way traffic, the very impressive Charlotte Webby winning by almost 2 minutes over Melissa Ingram, Brenda Russell, the former Zimbabwean swimming representative, and great to see new swimmer Victoria McLaren round out the top 7. Things were starting to heat up amongst our elites as we headed to race 3 in Wellington, the Capital Classic, 2.8k, which takes in some of Wellington's most famous landmarks, the Gillingham Lighthouse and the famous fountain. The real anticipation for this race was in the women's field. It was the first time that Cara Baker, the winner of race 1, would take on Charlotte Webby, the winner of race 2. With a beach start from Oriental Bay, it was important that the women got off the line quickly and got amongst our elite leading men. The quality of the men's field was equally as impressive, and Kane Radford established an early lead. Series leader, though, Bryn Murphy was determined to try and hang tough, and the gap was never any more than about 5 seconds. But it was enough in the finish for Radford to hang on and take back-to-back wins in the series. And for the 3rd time in 3 races, Murphy would have to settle for 2nd place. The showdown had been built up between Cara Baker and Charlotte Webby, and it lived up to the expectation. Webby using every ounce of energy to try and claw past the very impressive Cara Baker, but she would eventually run out of room, and Cara Baker would take out her 2nd race in the series, winning the Capital Classic. Charlotte Webby are very impressive in 2nd place, just 5 seconds behind.
I was good, just decided to go out from the start and just see what happened, and I just went through it and just stayed out in the front. Definitely just felt as though if I went out and just controlled it from the start, everyone would have to swim on my terms, and that's how I find it a lot easier.
Yeah, unfortunately another 2nd for me this season, making a habit of it. It's 3 from 3, but rough on the way out to the lighthouse, but quite a strong current behind us coming in, which was nice to finish.
You've seen a black backpack, it's not yours. Yeah. It was really choppy at the start, so going out there was quite hard, but coming back it was a bit of a surf race, and Charlotte's really good at that, so I just had to hold my pace.
So Kane Radford, 2 wins out of 3 races for him. Bryn Murphy, again, another 2nd place. A great swim from Ben Campbell-McDonald, and the youngster Stephen Talbot swimming better in this race to finish in 4th in a time of 31 minutes, 41 seconds. A wonderful race in the women's, just 3 seconds separating first from second. Cara Baker taking the win by the narrowest of margins. Georgina Hine finishing in third place. The Zimbabwean swimmer Brenda Russell in fourth. Race 4 of the series, the Corsair Classic, was cancelled due to the sad circumstances of the Christchurch earthquake. So we moved to Mount Maunganui for race 5, the Santa Surf, and due to adverse weather conditions, it was moved to Pilot Bay, a more idyllic location. Without the likes of Kane Radford and Cara Baker, it was an opportunity for Charlotte Webby and Bryn Murphy to move up the overall rankings. But for Bryn Murphy, off the back of a bad start, he was upstaged by a new name, a man by the name of Philip Ryan, who'd been knocking on the door of a victory in one of these races in recent years. With the swimming nationals coming up in the pool, he was in tremendous shape and he led from start to finish. And this large crowd would bring him home. And for the first time in his open water career, he would take out a round of the State New Zealand Ocean Swim Series.
Thought I could take it. I've been doing a lot of speed work. It's been a good swim, yeah.
And Bryn Murphy has to ask what he needs to do to win. 4 starts, 4 second places, but he is a class act. There was no doubt about the winner, though, in the women's race. Taranaki's Charlotte Webby doing it comfortably. Really, for her, it was trying to benchmark herself against some of the leading elite men. She did a wonderful job. She looked great all day, maintaining good stroke, good technique under duress.
Charlotte Webby is the #1 blue cap, has just finished in a great group of elite men as well.
Really fun swim out there, actually. I didn't know what to expect from today, but I'm happy with it.
And sets you up nicely now for King of the Bays, the final race in the series.
Yeah. Me and Cara both won 2 each, so it'll be game on there, so hopefully it'll be fun.
Game on indeed, but the real story of race 5 of the series was Philip Ryan, a breakthrough win in a time of 28 minutes and 49 seconds. Bryn Murphy in second, and a new name, Jonathan Pullen, getting on the dais, finishing in third place. The women's race comfortably won by Charlotte Webby. Johanna O'Connor, the New Zealand surf life-saving representative, in second. Brenda Russell, the ever-consistent swimmer, getting herself on the podium once again. After 5 races, it would come down to race 6, the King of the Bays. Who would take out line honours? Who would take out the overall series? Up next here on the State New Zealand Ocean Swim Series.